Have you ever found yourself in this situation? Today we're going to teach you how to set your bridge on the workshop. To start the evaluation process of your instrument, we're going to look at 4 things. The first thing we are going to check is making sure that the tail gut, which is this black piece attached to the tail piece, is wrapped around the end pin and firmly attached to the tail piece. Next, we're going to make sure that the sound post is standing up. If you look in the treble side F-hole of your instrument, you should see what looks like a wooden dowel rod standing up between the top plate and the back plate. Next, we're going to check the condition of the strings. We want to look over the length of the string to make sure there aren't any frays or dings or scratches in them. And then we also want to make sure that the strings are attached and not broken down here at the tailpiece and also up here at the peg box. If everything looks okay on that front, we will then check the bridge for condition. When the bridge falls over, it can crack during that process. Typically the bridge is going to crack through the center. This is where you have the least amount of material, and it's a weak point for the bridge. So you want to look over the bridge, make sure you're not missing any material that might have chipped off on the feet, and then you can even give the bridge a little bit of a stress test to see if you see any cracks, any hairline fractures in the bridge. If that all looks in order, then we're ready to move on to the next section. To start, we are going to loosen the middle 2 strings and remove them from the tailpiece. Then we will use a soft cloth and place it under the tailpiece to protect the instrument from being scratched. At this point, these strings should be fairly loose. You want to make sure that that tailpiece or tail gut is still around the end of the end button and firmly in place. And next we will proceed with putting the bridge in place. So we are going to start by setting the bridge. The first thing to do is to make sure that your bridge is facing the right direction. The lowest side of your bridge should go toward the treble side of the instrument. On many bridges, there's a parchment installed that gives this away and tells you that that is the side that should go on the treble side of the instrument. To place the bridge, you can either look for the previous marks where the old bridge was. On many instruments, you will have that once the bridge falls. Or you can connect a line between the inner F-hole notches. Connecting this line should create a line that bisects the bridge. Taking your bridge, go ahead and put it in between the outer strings so that it is held in place and stable. If you have to reduce string tension to do this, make sure that you do that. You don't want it to be too tight. And from here, what we will do is we will take the strings and gently lift them up and into their grooves. You can do some final positioning and make sure that the bridge is lined up with these inner F-hole notches and in place. So now, to set the inner strings, take each string one at a time. You want to make sure that they are passing through the nut groove and hooking into the tailpiece like you had them before. And then apply a very minimal amount of string tension to them. Perform the same with the next string, making sure that this ball end is firmly seated, following in the bridge groove and in the nut groove, and gently tighten. From here, you want to add a small amount of tension to all strings. At this point, you might notice that your bridge is leaning a little bit. The angle from the face of the instrument to the back of the bridge, should be 90 degrees. As you tighten your strings, the bridge gets pulled toward the fingerboard. So as we tune, we need to counteract that. Gently grab the sides of the bridge and pull it back so that the feet rest flat on the face of the instrument. From this point, it's okay to remove that cloth. Go ahead and bring the instrument up to pitch, adding more tension and pulling the bridge back as necessary. Keep in mind that you don't need to get it super in tune to start with, as you will be pulling the bridge back periodically as you bring it up to pitch. Again, making sure that the angle between the back of the bridge and the face of the instrument retains a 90-degree angle. And there you have it. I hope you found this information helpful and that you're able to get your instrument back into playing shape. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and if you leave a comment down below, you'll be entered in to win one of our repair kits, which includes all of the materials and supplies necessary to perform this repair, as well as many others. Thanks for watching.